have, just so I know what happened.
Whenever you're ready.
Alright, so today I have an ear infection and it kind of hurts. But you know what hurts worse? A bee sting. And what hurts even worse than that is when you get stung by a bee on 3 tabs of LSD. So me and 2 of my friends in the military, well, they weren't in the military yet. They were going to be shipped off in the next few weeks or so. So we decided we were going to do something new that they'd never done before. So I did 3 tabs of LSD and both of them did 2. And we were at my house for a little while just hanging out, and then we decided, hey, let's go up to this place behind Calamasa, and it's basically a giant rope swing made of an old parachute rope hanging from a really large tree. And on the way up there, you know, we were just kind of walking, talking, whatever, and then that's when all the acid started to kick in, because it usually takes a little bit. And a lot of people don't really know this about LSD, but it doesn't really make you see things like Mickey Mouse popping out of the grass or Barney dancing in the street. It makes everything very intense and very detailed. It's like it increases your perception, but gives you tunnel vision, so you only notice a very small amount of things in like incredible detail. So we were walking up there and we found this thing. It's like, have you seen them around Ukaipa, like 2 little stone pillars with a piece of wood between them that has the name of a gated community on it. And we climbed on one of those, and my friend in the Marine said, hey, walk across the pole or you're a bitch. And so I started walking across it, and then somewhere around a minute or 2 into being around it, I started to hear a slight buzzing noise, and you know, we were on acid, so I kind of thought maybe it's nothing. And then I felt an extremely sharp pain in my left ankle, and I probably ran 100 yards faster than I ever have in my life, along with the rest of my friends, because that was terrifying. But the good thing was, for some reason, even though I was on acid, we kept walking and talking and laughing, and the pain just kind of faded away, and it didn't really hurt anymore, which is kind of surprising to me. I thought it'd be horrible. So we kept going. Turns out a giant rope swing on acid is also more intense than it is fun. And at some point, we were hanging out for a few hours, and I pulled out a pack of road flares I had in my backpack. And I don't know if you've seen a road flare, how bright they are, but it's extremely bright. And I don't know how nobody looked into the hills of Calamasa and saw a bright red light and thought, what the hell is that? But nobody did, so we didn't get in any trouble for that. But the second point is that when you have a road flare lit, it starts to drip little bits of fire all over the place. And if you don't stop those out in a bunch of dead leaves in the California wilderness, you'll start a wildfire. So pretty much the entire time it was lit, someone had to be stomping out these little fires. And at the same time, we were all on acid. But we decided that not only were we going to have this flare near a big rope swing under a bunch of trees, but we decided we were going to also climb the mountain and use that as our light source. So on the way up, we had to have one person in the front holding the flare like this, so we didn't get the fire dripping into our own face, and the 4 people behind them basically had the job of stomping out all the little fires we were creating all over the ground. And the entire time, we were also rotating so that the front person went back and the back person, or like the second person, moved up so that it was fair, because we all wanted to hold the flare. And at the end of it, we got all the way up to the top of a mountain and we stared out at the city, and it was absolutely incredible to look at a city when you're on acid. And then we just went back down the mountain, and there was no consequences and nothing bad actually happened. So I guess the message is, have your friends with you when you do acid.